The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the London Black Knights. Mahomes now on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll... He'll be marked down right near the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And his throw here's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And an alley to run. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. second down. Dobbs escaping the pressure and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run again with Logan, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Two yards to go here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Dobbs now on second down. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Dobbs is throwing. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Fights him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They run with Logan. And they're running right through it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good enough for the 1st. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the 1st down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say surprise, surprise. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
This is Logan. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down, here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll give this to Bell running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
He's going to fire one deep left, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. One, Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Check three.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That was a nice pickup. Some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Here's Dobbs to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Nice pick.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On third down, that's Logan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 20, touchdown! A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Chris Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Come on, let's go. 38.
To throw is Dobbs. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing here, Dobbs. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Dobbs to throw. A screen to Bell. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Dobbs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Now this offense about ready to take over again, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's James. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll set up a throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green, 30. All right, now look at 56.
And the back goes into motion.
Back to the Philly. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there on 4th and 10. 45 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.